What's up, guys? It's Nirmanad back here with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a WWE Day 1 pay-per-view predictions video. Now this is the first ever WWE Day 1 pay-per-view. I have heard rumors that they are considering making this a part of the Big 4 pay-per-views to turn it into one of the Big 5 pay-per-views, which I wonder how they would do it, because Day 1, the first day of the year isn't always going to land on a Saturday or a Sunday. So I wonder if it's going to be considered one of the Big 5 pay-per-views, how they're going to be able to do it. But tonight we will see 7 matches on the main show and 1 match on the pre-show. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get down with the predictions. So first, I'm going to start it off with the match that I think might start off the show. Is going to be the Fatal 4-Way match with the WWE Champion Big E defending the title against Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley. Now, Seth Rollins originally earned this opportunity at the WWE Championship. I thought it was the Universal for a second. But he originally earned this opportunity after winning a ladder match. So I would understand why Seth is upset. I would be upset too if I earned an opportunity, and then a couple other men got to earn the same opportunity at the same time I did. But I know this match is going to be great. There is kind of concerns that this match might not happen. As we know, Lashley, Big E, and Seth were not on Raw this past week. Kevin Owens was the only one from this match, and Seth Rollins confirmed that he had COVID. But I do not know. I do not know if Seth is there tonight. We know Becky was at the SmackDown kind of show, or the SmackDown moments with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. So that might be a sign he might be there. But I know this match, either way, it's going to be great, even if it turns into a Kevin Owens against Big E and Lashley, or just Kevin Owens and Big E, or Lashley and Big E. Anyway this match can go, I know it's going to be great. But my overall prediction, I think we still have just scratched the surface with Big E as the WWE champion. So I think that Big E will retain the championship. But I think that Kevin Owens will be the one to take the pinfall, so he can continue a storyline possibly with Bobby Lashley or possibly with Seth Rollins. Next up, we move with the Raw Tag Team Championships, where the Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro will defend the titles against the Street Profits. Now we know the Street Profits won a RK Bro tournament these past couple weeks to earn an opportunity at the Raw Tag Team Championships. I personally love the pairing between Riddle and Orton as a tag team. I feel like they fit so well as a tag team, and they're just a great team. They bring comedy, they can bring it in the ring, they are just a full package as a team, and it's very surprising because you would have never thought to put Riddle and Randy Orton as a team, but it worked perfectly. So yeah, I really enjoyed them as a team. My predictions for this match, I'm going to have to say, I think the RK Bro is taking this. Similar to what I said about Big E, I feel like they just scratched the surface, and I feel like they still have more to do. And I think they're I wouldn't say the best tag team, but they're the most well-known tag team, and the fans love everything that they do. So I feel like WWE wouldn't want to let that go anytime soon. So RK Bro retains the titles. Now moving on to the SmackDown tag team titles, we have the Usos defending against the New Day. Now I'm kind of tired of seeing the New Day just always in the title picture. I mean, there isn't really that many memorable or like championship worthy tag teams for SmackDown as of right now. But I feel like heading into this new year, they could have done what they did with Liv and build a new star tag team. Like we could have had the Viking Raiders, or we could have had Angel and Humberto, or we could have had the team of Ricochet and Cesaro. Like they're teaming up, so I feel like there's so much they could have done then the New Day, because I feel like every time they get stuck in a tag team kind of dilemma, they always just go to the New Day. And even though they put on great matches, we've seen this match like 20 something times already, so I'm kind of getting tired of it, and we just saw it a couple weeks ago. But I know this match is going to be great. My prediction is that the Usos will win. Same thing I've been saying. I feel like they just scratched the surface with what the Usos can do. The Usos have been one of the most dominant tag teams, not only this year, but every single year that they have been a tag team. They just put on great matches with any team or any person you put them against. And yet, I think the Usos retain the titles. So far, everybody's retained their titles. Now we move on to this match, which I don't know why I was on the show. We have Drew McIntyre taking on Madcap Moss. Now this match, I'm a little on the fence with this one. Not for the winner, but I really don't want to see this match. I feel like it was great that they put this match because it's kind of giving Madcap Moss, a new person, an opportunity to have his first ever pay-per-view. But I feel like the story was really with Happy Corbin and Drew. And I feel like that would be a more draw of a match than Madcap Moss and Drew. But obviously I think Drew is going to win this match. And I think after this match, Drew will probably go after the Universal Championship. Next up, we have for the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch taking on Liv Morgan. Now this match, I'm really excited for. I love both of these women. And I feel like this is deserving, possibly. I know it's not going to, but I feel like the story with these two, it could possibly be the main event. I feel like it's had such great story and such great storytelling between these both women. And I think it would be a great thing to see Liv and Becky main event. I know they main evented on Raw their first time around, but what a thing it would be for like the first pay-per-view of the year, the women main eventing, especially with this awesome storyline. My pick, and I'm really going for her, is Liv Morgan. I feel like Becky, she's done all she needed to do with the Raw Women's title. I mean, she's beaten everybody. Like, even on SmackDown, she's beaten all their top stars. She's beaten Bianca, she's beaten Sasha. Well, she didn't beat Sasha, kind of. Well, she did pin Sasha, I would say. Well, she did beat Sasha. She's beaten Charlotte. She's beaten everybody that has stepped to her. I mean, she's beaten Liv before, but that was by a cheap victory like her other victories were. But I feel like they could do so much with Liv and her storylines if they just give her an opportunity. I feel like they do this every single time with Liv. They give her something just to take it away. And I feel like it's time for Liv to finally get just a big moment, I would say. Not just a title, but just a big moment for her. So Liv is my pick for tonight. Next up, we move to The Miz taking on Edge. Now, I really wanted this match to be a mixed tag match. I really was pushing for a mixed tag match between Edge and Beth and Miz and Maurice. But this is perfectly fine. I feel like maybe they'll save it for Royal Rumble time. Or maybe even save it for WrestleMania, even though that's very long away. But I feel like it would be great to have Beth and Maurice get involved in the storyline instead of just Maurice. But this has been a kind of, I feel like it was rushed. I feel like there wasn't enough payoff. I mean, wasn't enough time with the storyline. So I feel like it was rushed. But the segments have been great every single week with these. So that was a plus in the storyline. But my prediction, I feel like The Miz is going to win, but it's going to be by a cheating victory. So he's not going to win clean, so they continue the storyline. So yeah. Next up, we have our kickoff show before we get to the main event. It's going to be Cesaro and Ricochet taking on Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I was thinking of Harlan from NXT, but Ridge Holland. I'm surprised this match is on the kickoff show. And I'm surprised it's not just Cesaro versus Sheamus, but I feel like we've seen that a couple times before. But Ricochet adding to this storyline, probably because of what happened at the Gauntlet match on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. But just a short prediction. My prediction is Cesaro and Ricochet will win, but then Sheamus and Holland will take out them after the match, continuing the storyline between four men. And now we get to the main event. The big main event that we've seen before, but this time I'm really intrigued because I have a great ending for this match. So it is going to be the Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. Now this match, we've seen it. Brock has usually been the heel, but it seems like Brock is playing the babyface or the in-betweener in this storyline. We've seen Roman Reigns fire Paul Heyman, but I have a little thing that I do not know if anybody has said it yet, but I'm just going to say it now. So if it does happen, I called it. But I think that, I was about to say Seth Rollins, but I think that Roman Reigns fired Paul Heyman, but I think they're working together still. I don't think they're just going to have Paul Heyman be a manager to nobody, and I don't think he's going to find anybody new. So I think that they're just manipulating and trying to get in Brock's head to think that Roman does not have Paul Heyman anymore. But I feel like Heyman is going to turn on Brock. Like, Heyman is going to come out and probably distract Brock or turn on Brock. And then he's going to join Roman Reigns. So I think that, well, I just announced it. I think Roman's definitely going to win this match. I see Roman breaking Brock's record. So obviously he's going to have to win this match. And I don't think Brock would be a great person to take the title off of Roman because Brock is a part-timer. And I feel like now what Roman has done with the Universal title, I feel like it would kind of be dumb to have a part-timer take the title, especially going into WrestleMania season. So I think Roman is going to win his match and retain the title. A little prediction, possibly The Rock returning tonight and challenging Roman for WrestleMania. I don't know, that's just my prediction. But that was my predictions for the Day 1 pay-per-view, which is streaming tonight on Peacock and the WWE Network around the world. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock for the kickoff show. But leave your predictions down in the comment section below. I would love to read them and reply to them. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, champs.